Good evening. Welcome to another Remedy Live. So glad you guys are here joining us. Welcome back, Chase.
Yeah, man.
Week 2.
Glad to be here.
You did good enough last week. We decided to bring you back.
Guess I got an encore.
Yeah. I will say this, though. Chris Brashears, he's going to be in the comments, everything. If you didn't see the Devo from, I think it was this morning on Instagram, he is free. So, and he's 100% healthy. He's free. He's so excited. And yet he's not here right now.
Not here. He was eating he sent me a Snapchat.
Yeah.
Him eating.
Well, it's because we already talked to Chase about coming, and it was like yesterday when he found out he was free. So it's like, hey, just enjoy the day. Enjoy your first day of freedom. So, yes, he is definitely eating. You know he went out to eat. You know he grabbed some food. Oh, man. How are you doing? You doing good?
Good. Besides the crazy, car thing yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Tell the world a little bit about your adventure yesterday.
Well, we had a mini vacation, as Sarah would say. I was just kind of like stressed. we went to we traded our truck in for a car, and it was making a weird noise. So we took it down to the dealership for them to fix it down in Oklahoma. And they're like, hey, it's your strut. And we're like, oh, okay, great. And they changed it. Well, turns out it wasn't the strut. It was something else. And that part wouldn't be until the next morning. And I was like, awesome. So we had to stay the night. And I was in my mind, I'm like, I don't have toothbrush. I don't have this. I don't have that. I don't even know where Reagan's going to sleep. And then Sarah's like, yes.
Vacation.
I'm like, oh. So yeah, we ended up staying the night, buying a couple of essentials, and made the best of it.
Yeah, that's an adventure right there. Yeah.
Got back this afternoon.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, welcome back. Yeah.
Good to be here.
Glad you made it. Tell us a little bit about your coffee mug of the day.
Oh, I got a new one this time. That was a coffee mug I bought in Casper, Wyoming, that I bought when Sarah and I first started dating. Yeah, it's got a chip in it.
Did you actually buy it in Casper, Wyoming, or you just found it at a thrift store when you guys started dating?
I totally bought it in Casper, Wyoming for Sarah.
Oh, there you go.
And I thought, oh man, that's cool. It has a chip in it. I don't know if that reflects our relationship or not, but
hey, relationships go through rocky patches.
Right? It's got a couple.
You get the chips. Yeah, it's not perfect.
No telling where it's going to be.
Exactly. My coffee mug of the day. It's Journey Pastoral Coaching. If you guys were at the last spring retreat we ever did with Pastor Baker, our guest speaker, this is what he does, is pastoral coaching. And so he sent me this mug a while back, and it's a nice little mug. I mean, it doesn't hold a lot, but it's, perfect. So I texted him today, and he says hello to all of you guys that know him from spring retreat and everything. He loves you guys. So I sent him a little picture. I was like, hey, representing you today.
Can't beat that.
So he was excited about that. We have so many comments coming in. So make sure you comment your name, say, hey, let us know you're here. And as always, we'll make sure that you're in the drawing at the end of this episode. So we've been doing good, sending out $10 gift cards to all of our winners. And I let them choose. And whether it's, a Grubhub, a Chipotle, a Target, Starbucks, whatever they want.
Can't beat that.
I know.
Who's going to win this week?
I don't know. Chris would always make his bold prediction. I'm sure he will.
I went with Henry last week. I don't know who I'm thinking this week yet.
I don't know.
It'll hit me.
I don't know. Elias was the winner this past week. Got him an Amazon gift card.
Oh, nice.
Love the Amazon.
Yeah.
Man, Amazon is a magical place.
It really is.
I remember when they just sold books when I was in college, and that was it.
It was a bookstore, and I was like, that is weird.
Online books. And now look at what it does.
Everything.
You can buy groceries.
Not sure
and a drone will deliver it to your house. No, not yet, but
it's coming.
Play this video back in like a few years, and it'll be like, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Setting up drone pads in people's yards. New thing.
Yeah, there you go. I thought you said drum pads at first. I'm like, playing drums out there? No, drone pads. Yeah. That's awesome. So yeah, let us know that you're watching. Looking through the comments, we see, Braden Warden, which, by the way, Braden Warden, I'll give him a little shout out. He's got some talent.
Oh, yeah.
We actually had a few of our students nominated for this prestigious award in the state of Kansas for theater. Both Braden and Taya were nominated.
Let's go.
So he was for lead actor, and then she was for supporting female actor, I think, actress. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong, but they were both nominated, and Braden ended up winning Best Lead Actor in the state of Kansas. Like, that's crazy. Everyone give Braden a shout out in the comments right now.
High five.
There you go. Slap hands. So glad he's here in the comments, and we're excited for him. See the Winter family, see Chris Shears, see Henry, see Rebecca, Mitch, Piper, Taya. There you go. Mitch again. Amanda, Madison, Rob, Kaylee. Man, keep commenting. We love seeing you guys in the comments. It makes it more fun.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I've talked to a lot of students that are like, yeah, I've watched the episodes after they air. And it's like, that's cool, but it's so much more fun when it's happening. Yeah. When you can shout at us about the top fives and everything, it's so much more fun.
You're there. You're in it.
You're there. You're part of this conversation. This is what's happening. So, make sure you text your name. Also, if you see somebody, or if you notice that somebody's not in the comments that goes to our youth group, shoot them a text right now and be like, yo, where are you at? Why aren't you here? Just do that real quick. And then make sure you follow us on Instagram. because we're posting devos there. We got announcements. Oh, and speaking of which, announcements, this Sunday, we actually have a slide for this. This Sunday, we have our family trivia night. Chase, you guys were part of the very first one we did, right?
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's so much fun. So much fun. So gather your whole family this Sunday night. And even, here's the deal, even if it's just you, Chase, or even if it's just you by yourself, you can still win. And we give $50 gift card to the winning team. So if you're by yourself, that's $50 right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then $25 for second place, $10 for third place. And it's just families from across Evangel that come, and we do a trivia night. I host it, make all the questions. I need to start working on those. And so much fun. So much fun.
Yeah,
So
well, luckily they don't show the places after, fifth maybe.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It was a little farther back.
They only show the top 5 positions. And,
Thank goodness.
yep. But it was so much fun. So I'm excited about this Sunday. Even though the last couple Sundays we've had our youth online game night, played some Mafia. So much fun with that. Yeah. But I'm excited about this. Change it up a little bit. So yeah, you can find the details for that on our Facebook, on our Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, today we put up something called Love It or Leave It. Okay. I don't know if you saw this in the stories. If you participated, many of you did. I put up an example of something. Like I have a few of them that I copied into this for us. And it's like, coffee. Do you love it or do you leave it? And you select and you see the percentages. So much fun. So I wanted to kind of carry that into our show tonight. And here's the deal. So we're going to say if we love something or if we just want to leave it, we're going to share our opinions. You share your opinions. And then we only have like 7 or 8 of these because I want to give you guys the freedom to give us topics.
Awesome.
Like, you'll see some good examples here, but I want you to tell us something, to give us something that we'll share our opinions about. And as long as it's appropriate, we'll read them. We'll talk about them.
Might be interesting.
And then we do have a top 5. Don't worry about that. But I wanted to hit this first. So here we go. Love it or leave it. The first one was featured on our Instagram. I know it's bright on the screen, but it's Crocs. It's Crocs. Chase, what are your feelings on Crocs?
I know there's like 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive with these things. If you put the back of it on, it's 4-wheel
Yeah,
drive.
exactly.
I've never owned a pair, but I would have to leave it.
Leave it?
I'd have to leave it.
See, I've never owned a pair and I never will own a pair. I can safely say that I will leave this. Now, okay. I see the point of them and stuff. Like if you're out washing your car or doing like these are super easy to wash off.
Right.
How these became a trend right now, I have no idea. Like they're trending right now. And then you can buy little like emblems and stuff that you put in the holes.
No kidding.
To like bedazzle your Crocs. And
I just figured that was like for air.
Oh man. Yeah. Huh. Rebecca wants me to tell a little bit. So in Disney World, you'll see Crocs everywhere on the kids. Everywhere. So like because it makes sense. It's somewhat comfortable. It's easy if they step in the mud. Yeah, all that. If it rains, they're okay. So years ago, my brother and I noticed a trend that the kids that wore Crocs, if they were a bad kid, like mouthing off to their parents or something, then they would always trip. They would always trip over their Crocs and like totally beef it on the sidewalk. But the good kids wearing Crocs never fell. And so we determined that God uses Crocs to judge little children. That this is an easy way for the Lord to be like, you're misbehaving, young kid, trip. Because like we would see some kid mouthing off to their mom within seconds. We'd notice Crocs and then pop, just right on the pavement. Man. And my brother and I are just laughing at these kids. Wonderful. It sounds horrible.
I like how you guys
I'm laughing at children. But that's the only good purpose, in my opinion, of Crocs is for judgment of children. Let's see. I see a lot of leave it. I see some love it. Piper says she has never tripped in her Crocs. That means that you're good, I guess.
Blessed.
Yeah. Taya says they used to be my Disney shoes. See?
Oh, wow.
It happens.
Did you ever trip at Disney?
I never do, but I never wear Crocs. Sarah says leave it. So don't buy Sarah Crocs for Mother's Day this Sunday.
I know, right?
It's a reminder for all of you, Mother's Day. Chase totally knew. Okay, here we go. Next one. Chocolate and mint together, like a chocolate mint or that flavor. Chase?
Oh, I'm loving it.
You're loving it? I am totally loving it. I remember our old worship pastor here at the church, Pastor Jeff McClarty, he hated the combination of chocolate and mint. He'd be like, if I want chocolate and mint together, then I'd put some toothpaste on a whatchamacallit and go to town on that bad boy. It's a copy from like a Scrubs line or something. But he hated chocolate and mint. I love it though. Like those little Andes mints you get at Olive Garden.
Oh, I like secretly try to steal Sarah's.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know where it went.
You know, you could just buy them at a store too.
What?
Yeah. Mother's Day this Sunday. Buy some Andes mints.
Or like the Girl Scout chocolate mint cookies?
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
Yeah, thin mints.
Put 'em in the
Thin
freezer.
mints. Like lots of love it's. Depends on the consistency. Leave it, Mitch.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Next one.
What we got?
Bluegrass music.
That is a huge love for me.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know it was a huge love
I
for
love
you.
bluegrass.
Wow.
I love bluegrass and I love country gold, along with Christian.
What's country gold? Is that like classic country?
Classic country.
Yeah, like George Strait
Yeah.
style. Okay. All right. Bluegrass music. Is there an in between, like a love it and a leave it? Because I respect it so much as a musician.
Yeah.
And I can listen to it for a few minutes and really enjoy it. But I'm not going to have it playing like all day. Now, like some bluegrass country crossover, like Alison Krauss or someone like that, so good. Or the Isaacs, Christian bluegrass country crossover. Great.
Right.
I love them. But, you know, when you get into the heavy bluegrass, it's like I respect it.
So you're a leave it probably?
I am a like it.
Okay. See what the comments say about that one.
Don't think. Yeah. Henry actually said, does like it count? So yes, there you go.
Oh,
Henry.
okay.
I got you. You see, Chris is the same way. I don't love it, but I won't leave it. There you go. Chris throws out Rascal Flats. That's kind of like bridging bluegrass and country.
There's a huge bluegrass festival, I think, in like Winfield.
Really?
Or something. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember when or anything, but I've heard of it. Yeah.
Well, Sarah, Father's Day is coming up.
Yeah.
Get Chase some tickets. There you go. Okay, here we go. Next one. Iced coffee. I know you're drinking coffee right there. Do you like iced coffee?
More so than regular coffee? I mean, I've tried some.
I don't know if I would put it more so than regular. We're not comparing.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would drink. I like it. Yeah.
You know
I love
what?
it.
As long as it's done well, I love it. Like the vanilla iced coffee at Chick-fil-A,
Mhm.
great. But, you know, there's some coffees, just like there's some teas that, you know, don't taste good. They don't get brewed right. It's kind of, you know, sour or whatever. I understand. But
Yeah,
I'll put this on the love it category.
I bet you that's a hit.
Awesome. I see a lot of love it's. Awesome.
Leave it, Henry.
Tay even says it's better than hot coffee.
Wow.
I mean, bold statement there, but you know, it's okay. We drink a lot of espresso stuff at home because we have an espresso machine, just like one of the cheap ones, but we don't have an ice maker. So we have ordered a new fridge. We'll get that eventually in a new kitchen eventually, and that has an ice maker in it. So maybe we'll start making iced coffee.
We got the ice trays.
Oh, hey, I tried those and I kept breaking them. So I'm like, wop, wop. All right, here we go. Next one. Soccer. Do you love it or can you leave it?
Oh, sorry.
You're leaving it. The majority of me says leave it. Now, like playing FIFA, the video game, I enjoy a good
That's
FIFA.
fun.
I've been to a couple soccer games. I actually have a really good time going and seeing Sporting KC. I've really enjoyed that. But watching it on TV, no.
Oh.
And like, I'm to a point right now where I feel like I can watch any sport because I'm so desperate for sports. Like if ping pong or cornhole had tournaments on TV, I'd be watching that.
I think I'm with you.
But I won't watch soccer.
It's
I'm
hard.
sorry. I won't. I see a lot of leave it's, couple love it's. All right, leave. All right, here we go. Next one. Facebook. Chase?
I leave it.
Leave it.
I leave it. I don't even have one.
Wow.
I haven't had one, I don't know, 3 or 4 years now.
But like, it's for people our age, Chase. It's for us old people.
I know, right? Or is it?
How does your mom see what's going on in your life without Facebook?
FaceTime?
I guess, yeah.
Or she looks at Sarah's Facebook.
Yeah, okay, there you go. As long as one of you has a Facebook,
Yeah.
so the grandparents can check in on the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook. You know what? I gotta say I love it. Just as much time as it sucks up for me, like I gotta put on the love it category. Yeah, because it's a great way to like stay in touch with.
Oh, yeah.
Not stay in touch, but like catch up with the high school and college friends. That's mainly what I use it for.
See what's going on.
Yeah, and then I mean, of course, in this weird, awkward online church season, I'm doing so much with the church's Facebook, so much.
Kind of
So
almost have to love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's. I mean, it's making me want to leave it. How much I have to be on it for my job,
Right.
which it changes things when social media becomes part of your job. It's like, oh, it's not as enjoyable. But I see a lot of leave it's. Rebecca says meh. And some love it's, leave it's. Alicia says for old people.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Caden calls it Boomerpedia. But Sydney says that's where I'm in all my Facebook mom groups. So there you go.
Henry said, "What am I, 80? Leave it."
Oh, so awesome. Is that the last one, Henry? Wow. Is that the last one, Caden? I saw Henry comment something. So one more. Okay, thank you. Pineapple on pizza.
Oh,
This was on our Instagram as well.
that's awesome. Yeah, I totally love that.
Ugh, me too. Give me a Hawaiian pizza, a pineapple and Canadian bacon.
Yeah, and you put a little bit of that pepper on there
Yep.
with ranch,
So good.
homemade ranch.
Oh yeah. Sarah's homemade ranch.
That's amazing.
That's right. We learned that at the Bro Bash with
Yeah.
all the wings. Sarah's homemade
It was
ranch.
a hit. My wings
If you're
were-
at the Bro Bash, give a shout out to Sarah's homemade ranch right now. Show her some ranch love.
Yeah.
But pineapple on pizza, man. If you go to Picasso's in Delano, have you been to Picasso's
I know,
yet?
I know.
Oh, so good. I mean, first of all, their pizzas are like this big, but you get a slice, it's this big, and they have a great Hawaiian pizza, and then they have a spicy version as well.
Really? So maybe when we all get back together, we can have Picasso's pizza.
Picasso's Pizza.
Well, with all the youth.
Yep. This segment's sponsored by Picasso's Pizza. It really is a good place. I'm a big fan.
Where's it at? Delano's?
Yeah, Delano.
Oh.
Delano area. So
Okay.
so good. Let's see.
If it's a love it.
Some people said leave it. They don't like pineapple. Or Henry says it's so good.
I'm with him.
Yeah.
Kaylee doesn't like it. Piper, big yes.
Yep. Caden's indifferent. But yes, Amanda says, heck yeah, from the old people. So I assume she's still talking about the pineapple on pizza and not like the Facebook. Because, that was.
So does Rebecca, did she say she like it? Rebecca?
She said it's all right.
Okay. So she might be like, all right, Michael, you can order it this week.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah. I mean, usually when we order stuff,
Split it.
we just get like a pepperoni or meats or something. I know she likes that. So, but if I'm getting my own slice at Picasso's, then I'll go for that Hawaiian.
Can't beat it.
Hey, what love it or leave it can you guys give us real quick? We'll give you just a few seconds. Any controversial love it or leave it?
Oof.
Caden says watermelon in pizza. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that on the side of the road when I take out my trash, so the trash guys can come pick that one up.
I would concur with that one.
Yeah. Star Wars. Love it or leave it, Chase.
Man,
If the answer doesn't come to you in 2 seconds, you're wrong.
it's love.
Okay.
It's love.
It's love.
It's just
Loving it doesn't mean you have to love every movie, every single part.
It's true.
But
But yeah, overall,
Yeah.
I love it.
Star Wars, that's a good one. Spangles. That's
Oh.
a great one, Kaylee.
That is a great one.
I'm going to leave that one.
Yeah.
Last time I had Spangles was with you, though, after we were golfing.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but it's not something I crave ever.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need Spangles, but I'll eat it for a decent meal, but I'll have to leave it.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is, why eat Spangles when there's Chick-fil-A? Like,
That's a valid
why
point.
eat Spangles when there's anything else?
Sure.
But you know what?
Anybody?
I will eat it. If Chase, you were like, hey, man, let's go to Spangles, I'd be like, okay, man, let's go to Spangles. But
Okay.
I'm not the one going to suggest the Spangles. And then eventually we will leave the Spangles. So, yes, we're leaving it
Yeah, leave it.
because I'm not staying there.
Oh, Sarah said peanut butter on pancakes.
Yes, love it.
Love it.
Love it. Love it. Just had that, a while ago. Let's see.
CJ loves the breakfast bowls at Spangles. Interesting. Never had them.
I actually haven't had their breakfast. I've heard multiple people say they have good breakfast.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to write all these down.
Actually, no, I feel like I had their like cinnamon pancakes once, and they were really good.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's see. Cheese fries.
Oh,
Love it.
if anybody that knows me, like Sonic's cheese fries are my kryptonite.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I love cheese fries.
All right. What else? Let's do two more. Give us some good ones. Drinking cold water in a hot tub. That's from Crunchy Weave, Sydney Marcello.
I don't know how yeah.
I'll say love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because confession, I get hot in hot tubs.
It's true. You're always like getting up and
Yeah,
getting
and
back in.
and then like also so you sit on the edge. If I had a cool, refreshing beverage of water or even iced coffee, then I'm a happy camper. Oh, here we go. Last one from Caden. Inflatable waving guys. The ones that you always see at car dealerships. Yeah. Love it or leave it.
Oh man, I love it.
Love it.
I love it.
They're entertaining.
Yes, they are.
So entertaining. Awesome. That was a good one. I like that one. Cool. So we're still going to do our top 5.
Cool.
And so what I've asked Chase and myself to do is prepare a list, our top 5 chips.
Yeah.
So, last week we went down the cereal aisle and picked out our favorites from there. But now we're going down the chip aisle. And your top 5 chips. And Chase, you've inspired me going from 5th place to 1st place. So I did organize mine properly.
Awesome.
So give us your favorite chips. But Chase, go ahead. Your top 5 favorite chips. Go for it.
Starting at 5 is Tostitos.
Mm.
Man, chips and salsa, queso.
Yeah.
That's my jam. And if it's not yours, then something's wrong. 4, it's going to be nacho cheese Doritos.
Oh, classy.
Man, that's just
always a good choice.
You can just grab those with any sandwich and eat it. Boom. 3, going to be garden salsa sun chips.
Honestly, that's a staple in our house as well. More Rebecca, but I enjoy it as well.
Yeah, I love it with the Subway.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
That's what I use.
Actually, one of mine is a perfect Subway chip as well. So
sun chips in general.
Yeah.
All right.
It's funny that it's like we have chips that go with Subway.
Yeah, it does. It's like that's my one thing. Number 2, honey barbecue twist Fritos.
Honey barbecue twist Fritos.
Man,
wow.
I think Alyssa and the kids got me hooked on that.
Okay.
And I've had them, and I'm like, wow, these are crazy.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah. So shout out to you guys.
Yeah. Which I gotta say, our cereal discussion last week, I went out the next day to do grocery shopping, and I got us Reese's Puffs and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, more Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But I was like, we were talking about Reese's Puffs so much, I just went and bought it. I was like, because like we talked about last week, we're grown adults with jobs and pay our own bills. We can buy whatever cereal we want.
Yeah, we should be sponsored by these companies.
I know. That's one of the great things about being an adult, Chase,
Man.
is when you go grocery shopping, you buy whatever you want.
Yeah, Sarah gives me a list because if I don't have a list, I'd just be like, I'm gonna buy that too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy that one and I'm gonna buy that one. I'm gonna buy 2 of them. Yeah, just keep going.
Oh, see, I go in with a list and then add to it as I'm.
Exactly. Number 1. This is my overall. I mean, I love it with just about anything. Baked beans to a regular sandwich to a burger. It's going to be Lay's Original.
Lay's, classic choice.
Can't beat it.
You really can't. It's a solid choice. Like you said, it goes with everything.
It really does.
It is the perfect barbecue meal that, you're making baked beans, you're making a burger, throw some Lay's on there.
And fun fact, dipping Lay's in ketchup is really good. Yeah,
Didn't see how one
see if that's a love it or leave it.
Lay's and ketchup, love it or leave it.
It's really good.
Hey, I'll use Lay's to scrape up baked beans and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Baked beans. Yeah. So I'm sure it's a little bit of the same thing.
And that's part of my favorite snack.
Yeah. Piper says, I thought with that list you would have picked a better number 1.
Hey, I led up to it.
She just shot down your number 1.
Only to be let
but
down.
Isabel says, yes, Lay's and ketchup, all caps.
Hi.
Wow.
I love it.
That's awesome. All right, here we go. Here's mine, and then we'll check out your guys' suggestions as well. Here's my 5th place. Kind of goes with your Lay's. One of those generic, goes with every meal. Ruffles.
Oh, yeah.
Just the basic Ruffles. And especially if you get like a French onion dip or a sour cream dip, so good. But I mean, if you're making a burger with some baked beans,
I'm telling you,
get some Ruffles in there as well. It's that good, like salty chip, like Lay's.
And
I went
it's
back
a
and forth.
filling chip.
I went back and forth between Lay's and Ruffles. Yeah. Number 4, you had a tortilla chip. Here's mine, on the border tortilla chips.
That's what I was thinking of when I thought of tortillas.
So good. Yeah.
Tostitos.
So Tostitos. So you're switching it to on the border.
I would go with that's what I think of because they're so thin.
Yeah. Oh, so good. And like just salty, just nice big chips as well. On the border tortilla chips. We always have a bag of these in the house
They're awesome.
because whether it's for chips and salsa or we make guac or stuff like that, so good.
Pretty sure that's the bag that we have in the house as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Fiesta size. Okay, here we go. Next one is, I was like, why am I looking up here? I have the list right here. This one, you may not know about these, and don't let the name scare you off. It's Zapp's Kettle Voodoo Chips.
What?
Now, I often don't support things that are voodoo, but these chips are really good. And you can find them in Walmart. They're kind of hidden. They really are.
I've never heard of
They're
them.
kind of by the popcorn and stuff like that, but they are so good. They're kettle chips. And the flavor is a mix of salt and vinegar and barbecue, and it's so good and kind of jalapeno-ish. It's got some heat to it.
Wow.
So good.
Okay.
So it's been a while since I've had these, but I may go back and get a bag. So they made my list. Zapp's Kettle Voodoo Chips.
I'm going to have to put them on the grocery list.
Yeah. I don't support the voodoo, but I support the voodoo chips. They make good chips.
Huh.
Here we go. Number 2. And I'm pretty sure the two things aren't tied together at all. So here we go. Number 2. Sour cream and onion baked Lay's. This is my Subway chips.
Subway chip.
Because you can't buy them in the big bags anywhere. I can't find them, but you can always find the little bags at Subway.
Yeah.
Is the sour cream and onion baked Lay's. Always a good choice.
That is a good one.
And I like a good sour cream and onion chip anyways. Sour cream and onion, regular Lay's.
Yeah. You can munch on those.
Yep. And here we go. My number 1, again, one that you don't often see in the stores, kind of like my top 3 are kind of rare ones. Number 1, Blazing Buffalo and Ranch Doritos.
Whoa.
So yes, nacho cheese Doritos are great. They're great with everything. But Blazing Buffalo and Ranch, when you see them, you buy them.
So you like the hot chip?
Yeah. Like they got some heat to it.
Okay.
But it's not too hot. I mean, you got to have a beverage there.
So what's your main, when you're eating these, what are you eating with it?
So with these, I could honestly just eat them straight,
Okay.
or I'll eat them with a sandwich, like a ham sandwich.
Good kick in there.
Yeah. Now, like if I'm wanting something with a burger or something, then I go to the Ruffles.
Okay, I got you.
And yeah,
There's always,
yeah. Or if I'm eating Subway, then I'll get my, there's certain chips you have with certain
Oh, man,
ones,
there is.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what you guys have said. Let's see some sour cream and onion, some salt and vinegars. Let's see, Chili's chips and salsa. So it's your
Yeah,
wife
fair.
there. Mother's Day is Sunday.
Yep.
Chris asks, do pretzels count? You know what? They're in the chip aisle.
Hey, with an onion dip and a pretzel is not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think pretzels make my top 5 chips.
Dill pickle? What?
Mhm.
Isabel, I don't know what you're eating.
Yeah, let's see what else. Kroger restaurant style tortilla chips are the best, according to Chris Shears. That's, I don't know. Not against On the Border. I will fight you for that.
He's gonna fight you.
Yeah. Kaylee says any chip and ketchup. Back to your Lay's and ketchup reference.
Wow, it's like, okay, so I like Dorito cheese with cheese dip.
Wow.
It's like cheese on cheese.
Yeah. But like you mentioned earlier, nacho cheese Doritos on any sandwich just gives that extra layer of love.
So wait, is she referring to on the?
No. I'm just throwing that out.
I mean, I'll put some chips.
I thought you said that earlier. Maybe I was dreaming about it.
You may have been. All these chips talk.
But yeah. Yeah. Dill pickle? No.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Nope. Funyuns. Sarah?
Mm.
No. Leave it.
Oh
Oh man.
man,
Piper says if pretzels are chips, they would be called chips, not pretzels. That's true.
That's a
Henry likes the Funyuns though.
good point. It's like, is ketchup considered like a fruit smoothie?
Oh, because it's like a blended up fruit.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know. So many questions through my mind right
There's a
now.
lot going on right now.
Well, I guess we'll get to the message.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just hate when, everything starts going fast and, I don't want this to end. We're having so much fun here.
Hey, I bet they're excited for the message.
Hope so.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I am so excited for us to actually do this in person. Whenever we do get to all be back in this room, because it's weird, like preaching to a camera or doing devotionals to a camera. Like we do that on the youth Instagram. I have to do it on the church Facebook once a week. And then, we do this Wednesday night. It's weird preaching to a camera because I like, hearing you guys laugh and your suggestions and all that. So it's great. Just know I super miss you guys, especially when it's time for the message. But I've talked about this many times before. One of my all-time favorite shows is Boy Meets World, right? Like, I know we got some Boy Meets World fans out there. It's on Disney Plus, so you can go and watch them, and it's great. You can get a glimpse into the 90s kid life. But Boy Meets World is great. And if you don't know Boy Meets World, it kind of revolves around these two main characters, best friends, Corey and Sean. Now, Corey has a girlfriend named Topanga, and she's a very common character as well, especially as you get later in the seasons. But she realizes that Corey and Sean are the best friends. Everyone knows this. But in one episode, when they were in high school, Sean starts dating the super popular pretty girl that every guy in school wants to be with. Now, she doesn't want Sean hanging out with Corey because she wants Sean to herself. But she's using him. She wants him to buy her things. She wants him to do stuff for her, to, pick this up for her, to buy her that, all this stuff. It's not good. It's very obviously not good. But she's trying to tear the two best friends apart. So she's saying that Corey is a bad influence. She tries to tear them apart, even though Sean's relationship with Corey is honestly the only real friendship that he's ever had. And of course, there's a lot of drama, a lot of conflict in the show. And then like any good show, it's resolved by the end. And Sean wises up and breaks up with the girl, and him and Corey are best friends, and everything is good in the Boy Meets World world. But for us, our relationship with God this sounds weird, but it's sort of like Corey and Sean, but obviously far better. It's the best relationship we'll ever have, our relationship with God. And yet the world tries to come in like Sean's girlfriend and tries to pull us apart, pull us away from God with temporary happiness. Now, is this a cheesy analogy? Yeah, of course, I know it is. But check out what James writes in chapter 4 and verses 4-6. It says this: "You adulterous people, don't you know that friendship with the world means enmity against God? Therefore, anyone who chooses to be a friend of the world becomes an enemy of God. Or do you think Scripture says without reason that he jealously longs for the Spirit he has caused to dwell in us, but he gives us more grace? That is why Scripture says God opposes the proud, but shows favor to the humble." What I want you to pull from this passage is this: that James says that we have to choose between being a friend of the world and being a friend of God. Now, to be very clear, being a friend of the world isn't just being nice to everyone. You should be doing that. You should show the love of Jesus to everyone, right? You should do that no matter what. But what James is talking about by being a friend is embracing the world's attitudes, embracing the world's values, embracing what the world does. And when you choose to be a friend of the world, James says that this, in fact, makes you an enemy of God. And I don't know about you, but being an enemy of an all-powerful, all-knowing, everywhere at all times God is honestly something I do not want to do. Jesus himself actually talks about this in his Sermon on the Mount in the book of Matthew. Specifically, he tells us that you cannot serve two masters. Now, think about a servant in Bible times. They were loyal to their master. They did what was asked. But what if a servant
had two masters. Now, the servant would try to please and obey both masters. But what happens when the two masters start asking for opposite things? It would be impossible for the servant to please both masters. And so the servant would end up either having to choose one or the other, or the servant would disappoint both. That's what happens if we're choosing both God and the world as our friends, as James would say. Like, it may sound like a good idea at first, like making everyone happy. You want to make God happy. You want to make, all your friends happy. You want to make people at school happy. You want to make everyone happy. That sounds like a good plan, but there comes a point where the world and God start asking for different things. And you have to either choose one to serve, or you end up disappointing both. You see, God's way and the world's way are far different. Like Jesus said things like the last will be first. The world says that if you're first, you're first. Jesus said the last will be first. It's impossible to be in line with both. The world says that it's survival of the fittest, but Jesus said that the meek will inherit the earth. The world says the more money you have, the better. But Jesus makes a bold statement in that it's easier for a camel to be squeezed through a needle hole than for a rich man to enter heaven. The world says money's great. Jesus says money's not what it's all about. See what I mean? Being friends with the world and living by its standards is completely different than living God's way. Jesus goes on to say in Matthew 7 that we have a choice of two different roads to go down. One is the way of the world that most people go down, and then the other is the road that leads to God. And he describes the worldly road as this wide road where many people can fit. And the gate is large, it's broad, and everyone can pass through. But the road to God, the road to eternal life, is narrow. And the gate is small because it's harder to walk down this road. And it's so easy to fall off because the standard of living is higher. Jesus taught that it's easy to follow the road of the world because the world has no standards. But following Christ involves responsibilities and an obligation to live in a way that honors Jesus Christ, to endure through persecution, to love our enemies when we deny ourselves. That's the opposite of what the world thinks. These past few weeks, as we've been going through the book of James, we've looked at how James has challenged people who claim to follow Jesus in our actions and in our speech. And I hope you're challenged every time you hear from the book of James, because he's talking to us. We say we're Christians, but James is asking, are you truly following Jesus? And he challenges the way that we act and the way that we talk. And now he's saying that he realizes talking and acting different is a hard road to walk, but it's so worth it. While living by God's standards may seem harder and may seem less popular right now than living by what everyone else is doing, I guarantee is the right decision. I have never regretted following God's way of living. I have only regretted when I went the world's way and had to ask for forgiveness and get back on the right path. So as we've been looking at the book of James, as he's been challenging the way that we act, as he challenges the way we talk, are you living in a way that is following the path of Jesus Christ? Between the two roads, are you following the road that leads to friendship with the world? Or are you following the path that leads to friendship with God? You can't have it both ways. God is the best relationship that we'll ever have. And the world is trying to pull us from that. Yes, still be nice to people. This isn't saying shut everyone off. No, still be nice to people. You can hang out with people, all that stuff. But your way of living, your standards, the influence that you're receiving, the things that you're allowing into your life, let it be a life that honors God. You have to make that choice, though. Which road are you going down? Let's pray together. Father, we thank you so much for today. God, thank you that we could gather together and have fun and joke around, but most importantly, study your word and be challenged by it. God, I don't want these messages to just be something that students and leaders and whoever else is watching, but God, I want your words to not return void, as your word says, that it will never happen, because I want your word to penetrate our hearts and speak to us. God, challenge us as followers of Christ. I pray that in our actions and in our words and in the things that we allow into our life, that we would set ourselves on the path to friendship with you. God, I want to live a life that honors you. I know I'll make mistakes, and I'm so thankful you offer forgiveness. But God, I pray your Holy Spirit would challenge us and direct us down the right path and live a life that pleases you. So God, we love you, and I thank you so much for everything you're doing in our youth ministry. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen.
I was reading a few of the comments.
Yeah. What do you got?
Kaylee said, bugles?
Oh, bugles.
Isn't that what you?
The witch's fingers.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, those are.
I kind of forgot about bugles.
I don't know if they're. I don't remember if they're good or not. I don't remember them being good.
I don't remember them being great.
Maybe dangerous.
But you put them on your fingers and it's like, ha ha.
Yeah.
That was big in the 90s back in our day.
It was.
Back in the day. But yes. Oh, jalapeno chips. I see Rebecca shouting those out.
Yeah.
Especially at McAllister's. They have really good jalapeno chips.
I don't know if I've ever had them there.
Yep. So yeah, make sure, as Caden has reminded you in the comments as well, make sure that you get your name in, middle school and high schoolers. If you're watching, make sure your name is in so that we have this drawing that's about to happen. Chase, if you won $10, where would you get it to?
$10. Yeah, I'm probably going to go Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, always a great.
Yeah.
See, Chick-fil-A is going to get my money either way, so
Yeah.
give me $10. It's even if you gave me cash, it would end up going
It's
Chick-fil-A.
going to go Chick-fil-A.
Oh, I see Avery and Jenna are with us. So glad. Let's see. Chris said my name.
Wait, what?
I don't know, but it's also his middle name, so I don't know.
Interesting.
All right. Give a couple more seconds if anybody wants to drop their name in.
Ooh, drop it.
Man, I know there's even a group right now, socially distanced 6 feet apart at a coffee shop right now, watching our show together.
I think I heard that rumor.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I mean, props. That's awesome. Like I was about to say we're going global. No, but we're just going to coffee shops.
We're
now.
Wichita wide.
Yeah, we are all across.
I like it.
All across. Cool. All right. So I think you guys got enough time to get your names in. I think we got a good batch of names.
I'm ready.
Yeah, let's see who's going to win a $10 gift card today. Get ready.
Piper.
That was quick. Wow. But Piper wins. There you go. I promise he didn't rig that or anything. Like, it's not like, oh no, he was trying to get a certain person. The way the system is that it totally picks a random person. So don't let the fact that it was a split second make you think that Caden rigged this whole thing.
Take advantage of the glitch, Piper.
Yes. Piper won.
I like it.
So cool. Congrats, Piper. Well done.
Where's she going?
Maybe at the coffee shop she's at right now. I don't know.
Buy some iced coffee.
Piper, I'll get in touch with you, and we will get you that $10 e-gift card to a place of your choosing. Man, that's great.
That's awesome.
Whether it's Chick-fil-A or whatever. Things are opening back up, Chase.
Yeah.
Things are starting to somewhat get back to kind of normal.
Start the countdown for meeting here.
It's coming. So we don't have an official date yet, but it is coming. We got some possible dates. Don't want to reveal anything yet, but we'll give you guys, enough heads up, a couple weeks heads up.
Awesome.
And once we get back, we'll jump into the summer games within a week or two.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the first Wednesday. It's not going to be a summer games. Like we'll give it a week or two to get back in. Also, more information about camp. We'll have an official announcement from the district here in the next couple days. So yeah, if you're interested in going to camp, if you're excited about camp, drop a comment. And I know it's crazy. And so it's some people may not want to go to camp and just because of conditions, and that's fine. We're not going to pressure anyone to go, but if you're excited, you could drop that in the comments, be like, yay, camp.
I'm excited.
Camp's great.
I've never been. I'm ready to go.
You've never been to camp?
Never been.
Chase, we got to get you to a camp sometime.
I'm ready.
We have a really good youth camp in Kansas. It's really good.
Yeah. And it's south, right?
East.
Oh,
Yep.
East.
Yep. It's one of those directions. Yeah. The retreat center we go to is south in
okay.
Arc City. but the campground's in East in Augusta.
All
Yeah.
right.
So it's a good 45-minute drive from my house, and from your house it'd be like an hour.
Forever.
Yeah. So cool. But yeah, so we'll know more about camp here in the next few days and get more information out to you guys. And we'll let you know as soon as we have an official announcement when we'll get back in this room. It's going to be so, as the kids say, lit, fam. I mean, just think about this. I am so pumped for worship that first Wednesday night back. It is going to be nuts. It Braden, start warming up your voice now, because it's going to be so good. So good. So we are so excited to have you guys back in this room. So we'll make that as soon as we can, make it happen as soon as we can. But of course, like I said last week, we want to do it right. We want to use wisdom.
For sure.
And I'm thankful that we have this awesome avenue, this awesome platform on Wednesday nights, that it's not like we don't get to hear from you guys. We get to see you on Sunday nights with the game nights.
Yeah.
So anything else, Chase? Chase, you dropped some words of wisdom at the end of last week's show. So I feel like you got to drop another one.
Drop another one
right now, because you are kind of like the elder, except not in this room. But yeah.
Another word of wisdom. I told Sarah I was going to say one, but she was like, don't say that. That is inappropriate.
All right. Don't say that one.
Yeah. Maybe it wasn't inappropriate, but she'd be embarrassed, but I wouldn't.
Give us a chaseism.
Chaseism? Ooh. Never go to sleep mad at somebody.
Ooh, that's good. That's, again, good wisdom.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Honestly, that sounds like a Bible verse, because it is in the Bible. Don't let the sun go down while angry.
Yeah.
That's the Michael Message version. But that's good wisdom. Hey,
that's all I got.
Don't go to sleep angry. Get it figured out.
Yeah, I learned that one from my grandpa.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wise man.
That's what he told me when I got married.
Huh? So. Is that the same grandpa that was fact checking my
That
city?
was the same grandpa.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So much fun. All right. So we'll call that a wrap for this show. We love you guys. We have so much fun with you. I love reading through the comments. It's so much fun. I really do sit here for the next few minutes. Chase knows, he saw it last week. I just read through the comments because I can't catch them all while we're doing the show.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun. You guys are so great. So we are so excited to see you in person as soon as possible. But until then, join us Sunday night for the family trivia night. Even if it's you by yourself, you can win a $50 gift card. You will know most of the questions, I promise.
Ready to redeem family redemption.
Were you able to get all the Paw Patrol questions and stuff down?
I
threw some out.
I think we missed a few.
Oh, okay. All right. So we love you guys. You're awesome. Huge shout out as always to producer Caden behind the scenes. And we'll have the Chris Shears back with us next week. But
Awesome.
Chase, I'll say it publicly and privately. You've done a great job, my friend.
Appreciate it.
So good having you.
Fun to be here.
All right. We'll see you guys later.